Hello, hello. All right, we're gonna do one more recording for the night before we tuck in for the day. It's been a pretty long day, but I just had a nice little hang out with you through Facebook Messenger sort of stuff. We were watching some Doug. We've recently discovered his YouTube channel, and it's been quite a trip, let's say. Fun, absolute chaos. All right, so I believe. Let's go travel the royal waterways and explore the underground basin. I will still continue to get the name of this location wrong until I finally get to it and explore it to confirm what its name is or is not. Oh, hey, spikes. Awkward. Is or is not. But let's see. I want to travel... Oh, come on. Leave me be. This is not the way I really want to try. I guess it all works out the same, and I'll hit up this. I can hit up the bench on the way here to heal. But we're gonna continue traveling, and I guess what did I do today? So, I got to go shopping with Mom a little bit, which is both a blessing and a curse sometimes. The blessing being Mom is willing to buy me most anything within financial reason. Not that I usually ask for much. Pretty much the only thing I asked for on this trip was a cup of yogurt. While I appreciate her generosity, I try not to abuse it to the best of my ability. I know she's a mom that just wants to support me, but I'm at this point an independent adult. I can afford to take care of myself, and I don't want to abuse her good graces for my own ends. Not to say I am not thankful for the kindness she consistently shows me. I have to say, going through graduate school and meeting people who have a less great relationship with their parents, hard to explain what it was that I felt, but it was, I guess, to a degree, surprise. I have been genuinely blessed by having extraordinarily supportive family members, and it saddens me to think that there are those who have suffered through abusive or very unsupportive families. And I'm very thankful that I have not had that sort of experience with my own. Let's see. All right, I'll skip selling things since I've still got my smelly charm on. Alright, let's see if I can slide around this. There we go. Alright, but yeah, so went shopping with Mom. We got a couple different dinner things. She wanted to buy a Steam gift card for you for a Christmas present, but apparently all of the local shops are not really carrying them right now, so I basically just told her, alright, what we'll do is we'll put the money on my account and then I'll just buy you the next game you want. But I think I go to the right and down? Yeah, okay, here we go. Oops. Didn't expect that thing to fall down so much. There we go. But yeah. So that was our main purpose. We also just got some miscellaneous basic life amenities for housekeeping sort of goals. Other things I did today, I think I already mentioned in the previous video that I was learning how to make a LinkedIn, which for some reason is something that I've never really explored up until very recently. And then I guess I don't know, today wasn't terribly eventful. I exercised again. That elliptical is absolutely whooping my tushy though. I am getting so exhausted. I seem to be tolerating it overall well, but my legs absolutely tried to give out on me on the way up the stairs again. I did an hour today, I did a half hour yesterday, but I'm trying to be consistent. It's really hard. I mean, it's on paper it's simple, it's easy, but trying to develop good habits after maintaining a relatively sedentary life with pretty poor habits, it's a work in progress, but I found a routine that works. As long as I have something worth either playing or watching, I can pretty reliably manage to keep some form of exercise routine going. The issue is if I time my workouts with JRPGs, because that is a vaguely self-destructive behavior, as if my goal is to exercise up until a cutscene or a dialogue in the JRPG ends. I've had instances where I'm stuck in exercise for... Okay, I can go down here. There we go. I'm stuck in the exercise phase for like an extra 40 minutes in some cases. I think the worst contender for that was Xenoblade Chronicles 3 so far, because I literally... Oh no. Spooky. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 had a bad habit of going from boss fight, or cutscene to boss fight, to cutscene to boss fight to cutscene, and then another cutscene. And I legitimately remember I was using a stationary bike once, and I ended up doing a genuine, like, I think a total of like a whole hour or an hour and a half extra exercise, because my goal was to keep going until, oh dear, I'm in a bad spot. We're gonna pop that, because I couldn't stop, my goal was to keep going until I reached the save spot. The problem was the save spot just never came because the cutscenes just kept coming, and then the boss fights, and oh my goodness, I think I pedaled like a good 2 or 3 hours straight because of that. It was, I wouldn't call it rough, but it was very likely exhausting, if nothing else. Don't think I can go back up that way. Trying to figure out what it is that's going on in the foreground and background here. Are they little... I think they're definitely mostly shells, but I can't quite tell what the brown objects are. They look kind of like boats or cans or... I'm not sure. I guess it doesn't particularly matter. Not much I can do about that. Oh, I've only got a small... Oh, yeah, okay, that was a bad time. At least I can get back there relatively quickly because I have the bench here. Not much left in that area. Let me see. What do I want to do here? Do I want to change my pins? Defender's Crest and Wayward Compass. I feel like for the sake of this playthrough, I should probably keep the the Wayward Compass equipped, just because I've been so prone to getting lost. Or I could use Dashmaster. I'm gonna stick with the Defender Crest. It's just kind of fun. Oop, let's get out of there. Alright, I think my first goal here is to try and generate some quick soul so that I can tentatively heal myself. These enemies are kind of overwhelming when they come in en masse. I don't actually know where my soul is going to spawn. It doesn't always spawn in the location exactly where I died. Alright, let's see if I can only kite a few enemies over at a time to fight. I still think these guys are hilarious, and they definitely sound like pugs. Oh god, I aspirated. Okay, we're not gonna make pug sounds tonight. Oh, what a mistake. Oh. Well, that was probably my best interpretation of a pug, as I could not breathe. Oh, my eyes are watering. I'm okay. Oh god, I'm okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Nothing went poorly at all. Alright, I'm hearing the music transition, which means my soul should be somewhere around here soon. So it is roughly in the spot that I died. Okay. I'm just not gonna deal with that. Okay, there it is. So yeah, it just respawned in the spot I died. That's fine. Oh, you can use attacks like that? I did not know that. I guess I've never let it live that long. You know, it's only just done its headbutts before. Alright, I need to heal, so I'm just gonna hide over here and pop my soul. I like pugs, but they are not designed to survive well. So for those unfamiliar with the term brachycephalic, so brachycephalic is the medical term that's used to describe the short-snouted breeds, so like bulldogs and pugs and, ooh, what are these? spooky. I don't like this area. I wonder if this connects to Deep Nest. I don't think so. I think it's kind of out of the way. But anyway, so brachycephalic breeds like pugs and bulldogs. If you've ever researched the anatomy and like the developmental genetic, or not just the anatomy, but the developmental genetics of these breeds, it's kind of unfortunate, and it's fascinating to watch how they develop. So basically, the soft tissues of the skull and the bony structures of the skull grow separately from each other. They're coded for by different parts of the genome. And, yeah, basically, because they grow separately based on how things were bred, or because of how things were bred, oh, just a secret area all the way together. Before I go down here, let's see what's up here a little bit more. Because of how things grow, basically they don't communicate well with each other, so the soft tissue structures of the brachycephalic breeds grow a lot more than the skull and the bones. So the squishy parts of the face just are trying to squeeze out of the face. There's something over here. I am a little bit lost. Okay, so I don't know what's over here. Oh, badness. In this way. Yeah, so things do not grow in conjunction with each other, and that's why their entire face is just pushed together the way it is. But the brachycephalic breed, the hallmarks of them are what we call stenotic nares. So the nostrils are so pinched together that in some breeds they need corrective surgery to be able to breathe out of their nose. But that's why a lot of those brachycephalic breeds actually breathe through their mouth, because they really just cannot reliably breathe through their nose. They're just tiny little slits that are barely functional. Then their tongue is so big, well, not actually their tongue, but the soft tissue part of the roof of their mouth, so their palate, the soft palate specifically, so the palate, the roof of the mouth again, is divided into soft and hard palate. Let's see, is there anything down here? Oh, okay, this is the spot. Okay, I've gotten 2 circles in a row now. Let's just progress. But the soft palate, so the softer portion of their mouth, so the back half of the roof of their mouth, extends further back than it should and actually cuts off a part of their airway, which is why whenever they breathe, you kind of hear them go just because that airway is being obstructed. Can predispose them to choking on food a little bit more easily. I'm not a fan of all the goopy eggs around these parts. Ooh, that's creepy. But so that's another issue. I believe there's something to do with the actual larynx itself in terms of the soft tissue structures. So like the area where the tonsils are, not quite the tonsils themselves, but one of the structures in that area is excessive and further kind of blocks off the airway. I'm not sure how to deal with this without getting hit. It's pretty tanky too, which makes it even more difficult to contend with. I think what I have to do is I have to kite it over this way and then... Alright, I got some hits on it. There we go, I beat one. But the other big thing of the brachycephalic airway breeds, so we've talked about the elongated soft palate, the stenotic nares, the extra tissue of the back of the throat. I know there's one more, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But altogether, it creates breeds that just are not capable of breathing well. And while they're cute, the aesthetic comes at a cost, and that is, for some breeds, can be life-threatening. So I don't see it as much because I live in a colder climate, an area with a colder climate. But a lot of brachycephalic breeds are very prone to overheating because they cannot thermoregulate by breathing as well as other dogs. Did it respawn? Or did I? No, I killed the one that was in this tunnel. Okay. Oh, this is a very long. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Oh no. Actually, this may be the strategy, just let them sniff my poop clouds. Oh. That was actually a pretty spoopy dodge. Uh-oh. I'm about to die. Let's heal up. Why did I go on a tangent about pugs? Oh, right, because of the sounds of the creatures in this area. That would make sense and consistent. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, don't touch me. Spooky, 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 spooky. I get hit once and I'm dead. Okay, I get hit twice and I'm dead now. That's better. Let's see if I can't just keep racking up damage with my little fart clouds. Get a smack in where I can. Oh, no touchy. Oh, it's like exactly the same speed as me spamming dash. That's kind of that's pretty spooky. Okay, I got hit in. Cool, killed that. Not an easy enemy to contend with, unfortunately. Can I jump up here? No. But yeah, I love pugs. I love bulldogs. I think they're very cute. But there's a lot of issues with how they are bred that has predisposed them to a lot of previously avoidable issues. And unfortunately, the other side of it is also like the cute features that they are bred for. The things like the skin folds, for example, are very prone to trapping moisture and debris and predispose them to skin infections in this area. So while they are very cute and wonderful breeds from a like companionship side of view, they are also unfortunately faced by a lot of what could have been avoidable health conditions because of human selective breeding, trying to design them, but designing them with a lot of fundamental flaws that now are just ingrained breed standards, unfortunately. Like, I do think there's obviously a market for purebred dogs, but the issue is, you run into a lot of, we've run into a lot of inbreeding concerns where genetic diseases are now ingrained in certain species. Large breed dogs are super prone to cancers. German Shepherds have every autoimmune disease under the sun. So many breeds are predisposed to allergic conditions. And then we have the designer breeds that are coming out, which are crossbred. I mean, they're back in the day, what we would call a mutt would be any breed that isn't a pure breed. And so things like, I don't know what's popular. Doodles would probably be the best example right now, or cockapoos. And don't get me wrong, doodles and cockapoos are aesthetically some of my favorite breeds, and I've grown up with cockapoos my whole life, so I'm not impartial to those quote-unquote designer dog breeds. But the thought process was, okay, let's cross the purebreds and hopefully breed out some of the diseases they're genetically predisposed to, and unfortunately it had the opposite. It had a less ideal effect insofar as now, rather than those diseases being bred out of them, they have both predispositions. Cockapoos have the Cocker Spaniel's predisposition to ear issues and allergies, and the Poodle's predisposition to a couple of diseases such as like Addison's, which is a underproduction of cortisol, the stress hormone. I don't hear about that as much in cockapoos, but I believe that is consistent. I know for a fact that doodles still very much run into the Addison's issue. But yeah, in particular, doodles have a lot of the same health issues that their parents have. So the allergies, the risk of cancers, the predisposition to ear infections and anal gland issues, and and Addison's again, which is from the poodle side of the family. That's not to comment on their quality as companions. I don't think there's a breed that's inherently a bad companion by any metric. I'm very much a nurture over nature in terms of animal behavior perspective. I do think in most instances, and there are outliers to every case, but in most instances, dogs can be trained, and it's not the breed that makes them have undesirable behaviors. That said, there do seem to be some traits that are linked to genetics. Cavaliers, I know, are notorious for being some of the friendliest dogs you could ever hope to meet, but they're also, unfortunately, genetic disasters. Specifically, I'm referring to the King Charles Cavalier Spaniels. They are by far some of my favorite dogs. I think they're adorable. I like the Spaniel-y breeds. I like the floppy ears, but they are some of the sweetest, lovable dogs you could ever hope to encounter. But they, oh my goodness, they just have so many congenital and breed predispositions to diseases. All right, let's see what this is. A cocoon chained with a simple lock. Use the simple key? Sure, why not? Are you an enemy or a friend? What have you given me? God Tuner. Device that resonates with beings of great power. Seek the gods of hollowness. Tune their power through their strength. Ascend. Huh. You look like someone that I can dream nail. Let's see what happens when I do that. Are you going to be conversation or boss fight? I'm curious to know. Looks like conversation. Is that the guy who's at the start of Aladdin? Blasphemy, rank blasphemy. Thou crawler, thou cringer, thou smallest of the small. By what right dost thou trespass here in this home of the gods? Shrivel away and be gone, be gone! Okay. Alright, so I can exit at any point, but let's see what's over here first. Is there anything down here? God home? Ooh. Alright, I found a place that I have not explored before. Hi there, people who are observing me. Alright. Seeker of Gods. Okay, I wonder if Cornifer can make a map of this place, but let's see what this is. Oh, interesting. So, if I beat a certain number of bosses, I can unlock these doors. Okay. I see I have quite a few bosses to still encounter. Found one of them here. Okay. I guess I'm fighting Hornet again based on how that looked. Is there something down here? What do you have to say? Our mind a sea. I'm swimming in your mind. This isn't strange at all. Alright, it doesn't seem like there's very much I can do here just yet, in theory, but I'm just going to take a closer peek for a little bit longer. A tune. This looks like a place I can enter. And what are you? Can't even interact with this yet. Okay. Interesting. Hall of Gods. Grows Mother, Vengeful Life. Okay. So I wonder... So... Oh, hey, Zero. He was one of the characters we talked to back in the lower area. I forget if he was one of the... I don't think he was the... He was one of the spirit I fought with the needles that kept getting... Or the nails that kept throwing at me. I think some of these might be characters that I can fight with the Dream Nail at some point. Alright. Alright, here's a bench. Okay, I know what this place is. I've seen you fight this place before. This will be a fun place to explore down the road, but I think I'll leave it be for now. Yeah, I'm not about to go fighting a boss gauntlet before I've even found the arena. So, for now, let's see if there's anything up here that I can explore first. Can I nail you? Alright. Well, I should probably avoid exploring too aggressively in this area that I haven't encountered in my main playthrough. The bridge. Alright, yeah, let's get out of here. as cool as this place seems, I think I should respect my promise to avoid exploring locations I have not been to yet. As it is, I have not explored the junk pit before in any major fashion, so I will look for a way out. Butterflies. Anyway, I was going on a ramble about pure breeds and their diseases, but yeah, like the aesthetic of purebred dogs is very much there, but if you want a dog, in this day and age, it very much feels like when you're picking a dog based on its breed, you're also picking a dog based on its predisposition to diseases. Now, a predisposition doesn't mean it's going to have those diseases, but it definitely increases the odds that you're going to contend with them at some point. What is this? Enter. I think I'm returning to the waterways now. Let's see, what goes... Is this just where I came through when I dropped down? Seems like something I still haven't explored. Alright, we've got some references to the fungal overgrowth, so maybe it connects to that. It looks like it does. It's getting extra fungi. Let's see what's up here. Huh. I'm in a strange location. Oh, you know what? Here's the nailsmith. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, I'm not interested in going back this way, so let's see what's to the right over here. Secret path, yeah. Another one of these gates. Let's see if I can damage it. No. Can I soul it? Oh, I can. Ooh, there was a door like that before that I didn't try. Oh, hello there, friend. Dude, okay, what have you got to say? Fluke Hermit. Safe, glah. Little sisters, glah, glah. Stronger, glah, glah. Bigger, mother. Glah glah, grow and nice and wet. Oh goodness. Noisy glah glah, scary up up, stay here, glah. Glah glah, mother sends treasure, gather it up. Safe glah, little sisters, glah glah. Stronger, glah glah, bigger mother. Glah glah, grow and grow, nice and wet. Okay, I think he's just repeating his dialogue now. Not sure what... Oh, mother's glow, so angry, so angry. So I take it there's a boss I haven't encountered that is up above in some capacity, but directly above here I don't see an obvious way to get there. But alright, let's keep exploring the waterways and see what else we have to find. The question is, how did I get here? Oh right, secret passage. It's secret the second time round too. Alright, so I think I want to go this way and see where this goes. Or this is the way I just came, isn't it? Maybe? I'm only vaguely lost. Yeah, this is where I just came from. Okay. So then the question becomes, how do I get out of here and back to where I want to go? Or is there a secret room that I am missing? Which I feel is likely the case, given what that other fellow was saying. Although, I guess I did find my way out, it's just not satisfying, because it feels like there should be something else here and I'm just missing it. This is the area I already went through, so I guess I'll just go up and out, and then we'll take the stag coach somewhere. I just noticed these things are coded in Geo. Oops. So I feel like I haven't made terribly much progress. I found some cool things, but I didn't really engage with them very much at all. Okay, come on, Jeff, you can do this. There we go. Alright, up we go. And down we go. But I don't know where to head to next. Does this have a dream nail? No. Okay. Returning to one of my most favorite songs of the game. It's just such a peaceful sounding song. Okay, come on, Jeff. I think my fatigue is showing itself in that engagement. So I guess ultimately the question becomes, I think there's still a part of the Royal Waterways that I have not explored, so I do think I will head back that way one more time and just figure out where that is. I think there was one more downwards traveling path, and that should lead to what I'm calling the Ancient Basin until I confirm its name. So that's where we'll head. I guess I also have the option of exploring the City of Tears a bit more. But I think for now I'll stick to the plan of further exploring the waterway. Let's see. So which way is it that I want to go? Down and to the right, but I have to go to the left first and get down further. Can I get down this way? I think I can. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let me hit this bench real quick just so that I can heal up and make sure my save location is updated, since the last place I touched was the God Hand, or whatever it was called. I also don't think I explored to the right here, did I? Okay, bye, friend. Maybe I did. I'm uncertain, so I'll just take a quick peek. Alright, so if I want to travel the direction that I was planning on, I do need to travel to the right here. So let's go this way as much as I can before I move more targeted, I suppose. Okay, this is looking spooky. No, this isn't the way I want to go. I think this is where I fought the Dung Defender, so I want to go down. It's interesting how you can see the backgrounds vaguely start to change to represent the new locations you're traveling to. Alright, so here's the downwards path that I was curious about. It may lead back to the junk pit based on what I'm seeing here, but let's find out. We're entering new territory altogether. What I will say is if this does completely... I'm pretty sure I wandered my way accidentally into the Ancient Basin from here. I'm reasonably confident it connects. I just do not remember how I got there in my original playthrough, so I may have to take the path that I did discover, which is through the Crystal Peak. Okay, we're doing fine. This is no. Oh, come on, no. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take this slow. Clearly, this isn't going well if I don't think about my actions and their consequences. There we go. Alright. That really should not have been as difficult as I made it seem, but here we are. Crystals? Does this connect to the Crystal Peak? Oh, you know what it is? It's showing me that I need to use this, I bet. Interesting. Oh, spooky. Alright, so this is another area I've never been to, so we're going to go back this way and just drop off in this area here, which I do believe leads to where I wanted to go. I forget, did I do the dream nail that's here? I did not, so let's do this real quick, and then we'll finally reach the area that I've been saying I'm going to visit for like the last who knows how long, but... we made some progress. We found some things. We got some cool stuff. We're just not going to explore that way until I reach it in my main playthrough while you're watching. Try to limit the exposure to new things until I can provide you the direct entertainment you have requested. Alright, so I want to go this way and jump up here. Oops. Well, that's going to happen. The one goal I have here is to not die. I think that's a pretty good goal, all things considered. Meanwhile, I'm actively seeking my own death. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go this way and just collect some soul real quick. Alright, yeah, here we are. This is exactly the place I'm looking for, I believe. Now there should be something to get some regenerate. Yep. See, these are the creepy things that I remember on the way to Deep Nest. Alright, Mr. Oh no. Oh, saved it. Oh, rude. Oh, that was really unlucky. Okay, well, I guess we're healed up. And now I have to find my way back. Kind of an awkward path, but we can make it there. Alright, so I think the strategy here is I traveled along this set of pathways. Just kill everything on the way through. Can this climb up? It can climb up walls, interesting. I thought it could based on what I saw it do earlier, but I wanted to confirm. Alright. I think I can go this way. I have to play it safe. I just don't want to accidentally die and lose my stuff. That would be unfortunate if I did that. Alright, this looks like the correct path, I believe. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely going the right way. And then I just go down here. And not going to horribly botch the... Oh no. Okay. I do not like this. I do not like this. I mean, I could have turned around and smacked them at any point. That really was my own fault. But, alright, and then what I want to do is drop off. Ooh, I almost saved it. Alright. No. Ah, man, the timing is very tight here because you don't stop immediately. Ooh, okay, saved that. That was close. Alright. Let's try and not die on the way to my soul. Okay, there it is. Let's see if it'll come to me. There you go, I aggroed you. I have to be watching out because I can't use the soul attacks. I think it was about to do the drop on me. That would have been very rude. Alright. All I want is some health. So if you don't mind. This is the opposite of health. Ugh. I didn't even get enough to regenerate from that. Not great. Now I have to contend with the more difficult of the two enemy types to deal with. Just come in and do your charge attack, please. Right, dodge that. Okay, there we go. Some HP. One whole health. Alright. Come on. Oh, this is not going great. Alright, I'm just going to try and do this the platforming challenge and hope that I'm awake and decent at this game enough to not horrifically fail. It honestly may be easier to just accept that I may die in this room and collect my soul here rather than go back to that room and try to heal off the flying enemies, since I'm clearly botching that up pretty badly, but let's make a convincing argument that I'm good at this game's platforming mechanics. Well, it's fine. We can do this. Maybe I should find a bed. Alright, I got this. I've got this. I don't have this. I definitely don't have this. Okay, there we go. No! Alright. Alright, we're gonna try and heal off that flyer, I guess. This isn't great. What I'm going to do is I'm just gonna kite it over this way. We'll fight it on safe ground. I can't possibly mess this up, and by saying that, I am absolutely dooming myself to failure because they didn't respawn. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go this way for now. Oh, in theory, a free heal. Okay. I can deal with this enemy if I get the drop on them. I did not get the drop on them. No. Oh no, this is bad, this is very bad. Oh god, this is like the worst possible position. Please, just do your charge attack. I can maybe survive. Please. Okay, this is really bad. Oh no. I'm in a bad spot. Alright. I'm gonna try and... Nope, okay. Come on, charge me. Okay, got a hit. Okay, we're healing. Really? That's when you finally... Oh my god! I'm hurting inside so much. I think I need to go to bed. Let's go reclaim my body. Like, seriously, it took so long to get it to come into that channel or that little tunnel, and it finally decides to go into the tunnel when I accept that it's not coming in the tunnel and try to heal. I feel like I just got really badly trolled. What are you gonna do, though? Alright. At least I know how to navigate this area now. And I have plenty of soul to heal up. I'm in as good a spot as I can hope to be at this point. Oh, right. Oops. Well, that was a waste of soul. Then I want it disabled there. And just head straight down. Okay. At least my return trip has been clean so far, but now I have to contend with the flyers. Realistically speaking, I am going to bounce off of them, if anything, and just otherwise leave them to their own devices, because I don't want to deal with it. Really? Okay. Off to a great start. Alright. Oh no. Okay, you know what? Okay. Thankfully I had the reaction time for that. I feel like the other one aggroed to me. It did. Okay. Okay, good. We got rid of that. Where is my soul? I hear the music, but I don't see the body. Maybe it's up this way a little bit? There it is. Okay. I'm going to start by just healing up. Okay. There we go. Easy. First try. No complaints. No failures at all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next... No, we're not going to end it like that. As disappointed in myself as I am, I'm going to get the dream nail section done. I'm going to find the first bench in this area, and then we'll call it a night. But I am not... After having the victory today on one of my hardest bosses in my previous playthrough, I am not ending... I'm not gonna let it end like this! Oh my goodness, I don't know where I am tonight. Clearly I am having an out-of-body experience, and it's like having myself strapped to a torture table and watching just the sheerest form of personal embarrassment unfold before me. I can do better. I can do better. See, where was that? Where was that before? Okay, just gonna keep riding the hype train that is my personal failings. Short hop. There we go. Just had the short hop there. Okay. So far, so good. Up we go. Down this way, jump, and almost... Oop. Oh, you know what? There's a safe spot to the right, so I'll just dash over there. There we go. Get the Geo. That was unfortunate. We're just going to leave that... No, we're not going to leave the GOB. That was a little unfortunate, but entirely avoidable. Can't blame anyone other than myself on that one. Okay. Okay, Jeff. Well, what I'm going to say is it's better to die in this room than probably anywhere else at this point. Alright. Let's see if I can heal off that. Ooh, that was close. Alright. Definitely held my breath and clenched my butt cheeks a little bit on that one. Almost done with this area now. Only a couple more of these essence-y thingies to go. I am living on a prayer this playthrough, I swear. I am not making the most convincing argument for either progress nor completion. Okay, so this is where I fought the Dung Befriender. The Dung Befriender. No, I want him to be the Dung Befriender. Yeah. Long live the Dung Befriender. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I really am just getting loopy tired. Okay. Okay, we have made it here. It's only a short trip to a bench, and then we can call it a night. I honestly want to play more, but I don't think I deserve to play more. We are not going to even mess with these guys who can one-shot me with my current health. Let's see. Yeah, I just want to keep traveling directly to the left, Okay, we're traveling to the left, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, I am breaking at the seams. I need to sleep. I have not been sleeping well, and it is showing so badly here. Alright, here's our bench. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching, despite what a mess of an episode this one was. I really don't feel like I made much progress at all. But I will definitely make progress tomorrow. We found the area I was looking for. We found whatever the ancient basin is actually called. So we'll explore that tomorrow. We'll hopefully get some cool power-ups and further progress the game. But with all that said, thank you for watching. I hope you're sleeping well if you're asleep. I hope you're falling asleep if you're not. I love you, Kiwi. I'll see you in the next one.